huh? Right?
Right. Because the Bible was made originally in Greek, Arabic, and Hebrew.
Yeah, and what? Paul himself, he spoke Greek. You know what I'm saying? You can speak Greek. He was also a citizen of Rome. He was a Pharisee of the Pharisees. He spoke a Hebrew of the Hebrews. Right? He became all things to all men. Do you understand? How else do you think he wrote all of the epistles? Because he can speak in those languages. He can speak to the brothers in Rome. He can speak to the brothers in Corinth, Greece, Ephesus. Do you understand? Salakio. So it says, verse 13, honor and shame is in talk, and the tongue of man is his fall. So there you go, honor and shame. So he brought shame upon himself. If he had honor, he would have shut him. He would have shut his damn mouth, man.
You still be here.
You would have went to W. Smith's, got some sticky tape, and just stood there like that at the camp, man.
Looking like a mummy, I tell you.
Not looking like mummy returns. Man. Looking like mummy returns, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you need to be careful with the things that come flying out your mouth. Because the moment you start feeling like, you know, this has to be a debate, like, I need to defend what I believe in, then you're going to start blaspheming. You're going to start speaking things that you don't realize you're bringing condemnation upon yourself. You bring a condemnation, but because of pride, but because of that need to be right. Now you're adding and taking away from the scriptures, man. Right. You're not adding and taking away.
I've got to add on to what you're saying. It says in Proverbs.
And you so-called white people are going into slavery according to the Holy Bible.
This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Oh.
And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Don't read that again.
Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof.
Right, so you're going to eat that fruit, right? If you love life or you love death.
That's right.
Okay? And if you love death, what you're going to eat the fruit. You're going to eat your recompense for that. Okay? For what? For blaspheming the scriptures, right? Gainsaying, talking shit against the doctrine. Do you understand? Not so much against us, because we're nothing. Obviously, you're going to get judged for really, you know, trampling all over the Lord. That tells you in Ecclesiastes chapter 5, we're now coming to the house of the Most High. What it says? Let me get that. Let me get that right now. Do you have time for the Bible? Do you have time for the Bible? Let me get that. Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Are you two are Israelites? Repent or die, man. Repent or die, bro. Yeah, but you want to live. This is Ecclesiastes 5 verse 1. Keep thy foot. So now goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice on fools. For they consider not that they do evil. So that's that trouble. He's not aware of what he's doing, man. But at the same time, that's why Yahweh tries to forgive them, for they know not what they do, man. Now he's not aware of what he's doing. He doesn't consider it. And he is going according to the spirit of the prince of the power of the air. Right? The spirit of deceit.
He was listening to speak back, not to listen to digest.
You see what I'm saying? Because right now he's going to go home and he's not going to remember nothing I said. He's not going to remember a damn thing, man.
He didn't put one page when he was opening that Bible.
He wasn't moved to one piece of tears.
Because the Most High put that spirit in him not to understand the scriptures. Where would he have gone? He would have just gone off with it. See? He would have took it away from the higher of your head. That's what he left. Yep.
It says, St. John chapter 8, verse 43. Let me read this verse 37. St. John chapter 8 verse 37. I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me, because my word have no place in you. Right, so this word really had no place in him. That's why he was so against it, man. When he said certain things, he didn't even say explain. Like, let me hear what your breakdown of it. He was just shaking his, he was against it, man. Right?
Him down.
You know what I'm saying? Let me jump to verse 43. Why do ye not understand my speech? Even because ye cannot hear my word? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. So that's it. That's the main reason why our people buck up against this. Why? Because this word, this truth, has no place in them. It's not in them. So it's like a foreign alien speech to them. They don't understand it. They don't understand the speech. We're basically speaking in tongues to you. You know what I'm saying? There's no interpreter. So what is good to say about if you can speak in tongues, but if there's no interpreter, then shut your mouth. But it's not edifying. It's not edifying anybody. You know what I mean? So it says, because there's no truth in him, when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. So there you go. Which of you convinceth me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do you not believe me? He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of the Most High. So there you go, there you have it. That's playing and cut.
That's the padlock on them double doors at the church.
That's the checkmate. You've been checkmate, Sway.
Clamped.
You know what I mean? That's the parking ticket right there. You know what I mean? That's the speeding ticket right there.
Too fast.
1 mile per hour over the distance, man.
Yeah.
That's $279, man.
Zero tolerance. That's big.
You get that letter to your letterbox. You know?
Camera went up. That was you driving past the red light.
And 1 mile per hour over the speeding requirement. But there you go, man. So it says Sirach chapter 4 verse 25, in no wise speak against the truth, but be abashed of the error of thine ignorance. So there you go. So if this man, this brother right there, if he truly was acknowledged that he was in ignorance, how ought he have been to be? Abashed, man, ashamed. But a lot of our people don't even want to blush. You don't even blush at the error of your own ignorance. They show you got no honor. A man of honor, he gonna see he's wrong and be ashamed. Show and be shamefaced. They say, yo, okay, you got me there. That's one bullet, 1-0, 1-0, right? Speak on, man. Let me hear what you got to say. And it's good to tell you that.
Then the grace will take effect, right?
Yeah. It will take effect. Okay. In fact, let me just get this. This is Sirach chapter 11, verse 11. Sirach chapter 11, verse 7. Right? So it says, blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Right? So it says, speak not against the truth. I didn't know, but you got to hear it. You got to hear the whole case. You have to examine it. You have to examine the whole thing.
You see Jesus Christ, yeah? He was a Jew and he was a Muslim.
Man, you've been drinking or smoking or something,
I have,
man.
no, but you know what?
And I know it.
No, I bless you, because you're right with your Sam, but the black man was the first man on the earth anyway. Yeah. So before I'd not come along, but according to the, the Jesus Christ and that, but he was wicked, wasn't he? He was Jewish, wasn't he?
He was from the tribe of Judah. He's from the tribe of Judah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go on. Yeah, I know
Just,
I've had a drink, but yeah, let's go.
so it says anyway, Sirach 11 verse 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. Yeah, it's a bit like this man before even we jump around the topic. Let's speak first. You know what I'm saying? First, hear the whole course first and then come with your rebuttal. So it says, answer not before thou hast heard the cause. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. There you go. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. Let me get this right now. But I want to get this in the GNT version because I'm in the
Any man that lays with a man, there's people hell, no God. I know dude in says faces.
what's the I'll get this. Sirach 41 in the GNT. Sirach 41. Sirach 41 verse 16. So this is Sirach chapter 41 verse 16, right? My children, listen, and I will teach you the circumstances when it is proper to be ashamed. Sometimes it is entirely out of place, right? Sometimes you totally out of order, but there's sometimes where you can be accepted if you show shame, right? Before your parents, be ashamed of immoral behavior. Before a ruler or an important person, be ashamed of a lie, right? So, and the prophets are important people, right? This is what it says. The scripture actually referred to us as what, kings and priests, right? Lord willing, obviously of that number, Lord willing. But it said before a ruler or an important person, be ashamed of a lie. So that brother there, he's speaking lies, right? Before a judge, be ashamed of criminal behavior. Before a public assembly, be ashamed of breaking the law. Before a friend or partner, be ashamed of dishonesty. That brother's being dishonest. Before your neighbors, be ashamed of theft. Oh, so lock you. Let me get to the point. So lock you. Down, so lock you. But there's one that says I'm of the truth of the Lord, so lock you. Yeah, 19, so I don't understand what's not coming out now. Right, so let me just get out of here. The Sirach 41 in the King James Version of verse 19, 41 verse 19. And of theft in regard of the place where thou sojournest, and in regard of the truth of the Most High and his covenant. Right, so he should have been ashamed of speaking against the truth of the Most High and his covenant. But why? Because he's still in the darkness, man. Even though a man might seem cool, like at the end of the day, you might like a man, but that doesn't make you part of the elect just because you personally like him. You might personally like a dude, you like his zard, you might have a humility about him, but that doesn't mean that he's a part of the elect, man. That's okay, man. That doesn't make him. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. That doesn't make him a part of the elect. Now there are certain guys that want to follow after Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai said, "Listen, man, they say it's not for you. there's a precept on that. All right? There was a man that was asking to follow the Lord, and the Lord said, let's go and make sure not to tell no one. Don't tell no one about what happened, about me healing you. Because it was not for him to follow after Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? But then again, there's certain guys that are proud, right? They're always on war, always on, fighting, but they can understand the truth. You see that guy all humble as hell and he can't get it. You see what I'm saying? Think of the certain guys, the certain men that we've seen within the truth and how corrupt they've been, but yet they still understood it. They could get it. And there's certain men that were humble as hell, and they couldn't get past even the threshold, man. They couldn't even get their foot in the door.
They couldn't even get past Revelation 1:13.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, well, why does this matter, kind of thing?
Yeah.
It's about the spirit, not about the flesh. I'm like, yeah.
You're an Israelite woman. You're an Israelite woman. Man, we have to repent.
Do you know what he said? He said he had a dream, and the person in the dream said that the name of the Heavenly Father is not Yahweh. The name of the Messiah is not Yahweh. It's like when you said, you didn't even know that was a demon.
Yeah.
Like that resonated with me as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna rock with what I know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to tell him like we're speaking in English, our native tongue is Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? And he's still
bucking up.
Subjects again.
It's not in him. It's not in him. You see, and sis, yeah, man. So you know about this knowledge, right? So I don't know. What do you believe? What's your?
I know all of it. That's why I'm getting a fight right now. I'm just coming out over there. I'm fighting against.
You came with?
They put me in a hospital. I just came out.
Okay. Right. No, we're not up here to judge. We're not judging.
No, I'm just saying because I've been saying I know I'm figuring out the truth. I realize now that I'm not getting the same response I was getting before. When I was doing things before, the way that they wanted me to do it, then it was fine.
Yeah.
As soon as you start, your eyes get fully open, then you don't have to.
But you mean like your friends, the people in the world, they start looking at you differently?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, of course. You know.
I'm no longer going to be like easy to be controlled in the life.
Yeah. But anyway, that's kind of like a blessing anyway, because
Yes, it is.
a time's gonna come where great death is coming anyway.
Right now,
Like-
I'm getting attacked bad. I just I came on the bus, the driver, they just knocked me. Oh my God! So yeah. So I said, yeah, this was just the thing that was really.
So what we come out here to teach is what the restoration of our people in planet Earth. Right, the kingdom of heaven the kingdom of our heaven is gonna be on planet Earth, and all these other nations, they're gonna be serving us. Do you understand? It's about time. It's high time that the nations bowed down and got down on one knee. The scripture says we've laid our souls down for them to pass over. Right? We've humbled ourselves for these nations to profit and to become luxurious and to become great. Like Kuwait, Dubai. These are all called the cities of gold. Why? Because they got the gold from us. They stole the gold, then they smuggled that gold into Saudi Arabia through us. That's how and really all them like Kuwait, Dubai was built off of us. But they're not going to tell you that though. They're not going to. You have to do the research, find out that Dubai was actually built by us, black, so-called blacks. Do you understand? The trans-Saharan slave trade.
The white man, he was the one that put us into slavery, made us fight against each other.
You know?
The psychological
But let me tell you that it was the Most High that did it. It was the Heavenly Father that set these other nations over us to punish us. That's what you're going to find out. And you see, that's a song that should always be put on repeat to our nation. Like it's a repetitive tune that we keep singing, that it was the Lord that did it to us. Our God that brought these evils upon us. Right? In fact, let me get that right now, Baruch. That's a beautiful thing. This is Baruch. This is Baruch. Chapter down. This is Baruch, chapter 1, verse 17. For we have sinned before the Lord, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of Yahweh, or the Lord our God, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly. Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our God, and we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. And what does that mean? Does that mean that God is going to speak down from the cloud right now? No, it's talking about hearing who? The prophets, the messengers. Right? You've been negligent from hearing your own prophets. When you want to hear these fake pastors, right? Bishop Portrait, right? Deacon Donut, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Donut, right? All them. So we read on. So it says, wherefore the evils cleaved unto us, and the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses his servant at the time that he brought